Hey guys, I hope that you're doing well. So obviously you can see I'm outside, and I had to check out of the hotel room today, and so I just thought I'd walk somewhere and sit down and do another reading because I don't have anybody to call or anybody in this realm at all. And so anyway, I just get on my platform anyway and do a reading. If you are new, welcome in. My name is Shannon Hensley. I'm out of Kansas City, Missouri. I look at a lot of crime. So it could be like in real intense energy that could come as we get like OMG stuff a lot. And I won't hold back. And so if you're for the truth, great. If you're willing to look at a truth, because everybody's fallen down sometime in our life, and you and I have to get up and make a thing right, or you fall into mischief. But if you are in some type of mischief and you're willing to get up and do something upright, then I applaud you. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's the correct thing to do, and God will bless you for doing the correct thing and stuff like that. So we're not religious here, but it could come across that way. Please don't put me in that box. Don't judge a book by its cover and all that kind of stuff. But I am for righteousness, and I do incorporate the scriptures because it's found in the tarot, and the Most High showed me right out of the scripture that it was here. And so anyway, I have freedom of speech and I have rights, and nobody has a right to stop our rights in any way, shape, or form, especially people who want the truth. And anyway, I just like to say that on my platform. Today is May the 8th, and it's around lunchtime, I guess, Central Standard Time, since I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. So I don't know what time it is and what time you're watching this, but all right. I just have a couple of decks here. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. I apologize for this deck. It's old, so hopefully that wind is not interfering with the video. We have the Emperor out here, so could be dealing with your work. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck says something about work is coming out here. Working on something with your boss is showing up right here, right now. What is this here for? The letter D is here. This could be a very stubborn, pompous, nasty individual if they're not in the upright. A tyrant is the Emperor in the reverse, but there's definitely work or working on something here with this Emperor energy. He's a great protector if he's upright and he's got his head together. The Emperor will get up and take a risk. Somebody traveling here, timing to traveling. You could travel for your job, having the rite of passage to travel somewhere. Somebody's got some, so there's a, if you're new, I read a lot differently than a lot of people, and so there's hidden pictograph language in the tarot here, and this word goes to either there's something that has been saturated with some ink, like a lot of writing or signing of something is here, or somebody the other day came out in wording that has a lot of tattoos on them, and so somebody's saturated with ink that way, or there's something to do with something that's been written, or a lot of something that's been written here. There's that I'm sorry again, it came out this morning. Something's changing here when you get the will, and it's going to go either way for positive or negative purposes for any given person in a situation, but there is something about a travel with both of those. I am perceiving is the motto of the two houses, with the first and the ninth house out here. Somebody's perceiving something, either about traveling or perceiving a change. If somebody's perceiving some type of a change around a work matter, then your boss is out here perceiving to change something. If there is some type of exaggeration, and we know that it's here, somebody was trying to seduce something today, and it's disgusting that anybody would try to seduce something, but people do for their own gain. It'll go in the wrong direction. Exaggerating, fishy talk could be out here around some stuff. It won't go well for somebody. Somebody will perceive that if they have their head on straight. Why is this out here, please? Why is this out here, please? It's such a beautiful day today. Why is this out here, Most High God? Just invite your presence. We just command for the truth to come to the surface. So if there's an apology for something, then there's somebody that wants those 2 cups here. Unless they're exaggerating and they're still in their feelings about something. Something's changing for either positive or negative purposes in a matter here. Okay, obviously there's been other things here that's fallen over is why this is here. So for some of you all, you're coming out of this. For others of you all, something's going to fall over and there could be something very devastating here that's really sad. There's those 3 cups there as well. Okay, well, they're falling over in the 5 of Cups. Why is 5 of Cups here, please? Why is the 5 of Cups here? It's lonely. I'm lonely. Need a friend. Just saying. So that betrayal was there this morning. It's bad betrayal. It's stated today on the general that somebody had an inability to deepen a relationship. And so somebody can't get over something that's taken place in some type of a backstabbing thing and they're unwilling to. Then I guess that's here. This backstabbing, really bad stuff. So it said family was involved in something today and it wasn't good. And so whatever's taking place, if this is your father or an uncle or a cousin or whatever this is with the Emperor, something's really, really big out here. It's also stated somebody was dealing with somebody who had a drug issue really bad, and the 10 of Swords can be a drug addiction. This is a loyalty situation that is out here, and something's changing. Somebody's, for those of you who are dealing with the adulterous energy that was really big, or the prostitution energy really big, and some of y'all got somebody that does stuff at work with prostitution at a specific time, lunch hours, right after work, before work, I don't know. That prostitution, the ditchy energy is coming really, really heavy. Real heavy. And yesterday in 2 different readings, somebody had a deadly sex disease came out twice back to back on 2 different platforms. It found my hands and in the cards it came out. And so you talk about a bad betrayal. Somebody is perceiving something out here. Not everybody's in that energy. Not everybody is in that energy, but somebody is, because it came out really strong. Then something would be changing in a really big way out here. Show me. So this is a sexual matter. This has a meaning of the sperm. There's a judge out here. We have the DOJ that came out today as well, and the word for a master or a judge is out here, and somebody's a heavy drinker. Somebody's in something really deep in some matter out here connected to work matters as well. And this is a returning. There's something about somebody having to balance something, or somebody's perceiving that they've got to balance something out as well. And if you do it in all upright purposes, it will turn out positive for you, because the will be a protection here. There is something about loyalty here still. Okay, 9th house is out here real strong. It has a meaning of a husband, and the Emperor also represents a husband. Great big protection. 3 cards that go back to the meaning of a protection, or somebody needs to protect themselves, or somebody didn't protect themselves and now there's something going on that's real backstabbing in this matter out here. Show me. This is about healing, but somebody said that they couldn't do it, but I guess if you can't do it, it's not in you to do it, and you don't want to do it, then I guess you don't, or can't, or I don't know what your problem is. Some people can't, and it's okay not to. Just move on, release. But as far as some people just downright not wanting to heal something where family and stuff is concerned as well. I don't know what your situation is, so everybody's situation is different. And if somebody hasn't lost their soul, and somebody is very much genuine and gonna come clean, because somebody was saying that prayer this morning, God, please forgive me, then there would be hope there, but then you'd have to hope for the other side to want to heal something too. So it's got to go both ways there in some matter. So that loyalty wants to come out. So the Queen of Swords is out here. I think there's 3. Yeah, there is communication that is coming. And somebody's going to have to balance something out, because something is really devastating out here around a loyalty situation for collective energies. There's the law. There's a judge out here. You work for the law or something, somebody's ex, or for some of you, I just heard somebody's using their kid to do something in a matter, and your ex got your kid involved in doing something, and it was backstabbing as well to pull a kid in to do something. That's a heavy energy to have to deal with. But something like that is out here. That Queen of Swords be sharp energy, okay? And it is around a loyalty situation that is here. So the truth and balancing is really, really heavy out here. 3 cards that go to balancing something. And somebody needs some protection. If somebody is going to approach, somebody may need a protection order attached to something going on. If somebody's going to come clean about something, and this is fresh information, somebody may need to watch out, because there could be like a fight or something like that, which is, you know, that stuff comes with that stuff. But it is what it is, because it did say there was energies of attacking that came out yesterday and today as well. And so anyway, but your family's involved in something and it ain't good, or it wasn't good, and either something's closing out for you, and other people it's trying to occur now. Okay, balancing, secret physical exchanging, going back and forth, trying to make a decision on something. Show me the decisions, please. Show me the decisions, please, most time. Right now energy with these decisions. So oh my gosh, that's incredible. Those of you who follow my channel, look what's out here. Look what's out here. Look at the combination. That's absolutely incredible. If you're brand spanking new, I just always say it every time it comes out. It really doesn't matter what deck I'm using. I was using another deck the other day and it came out again, over and over and over and over and over again. This combination comes out on my platform. Whoever's playing who, that's the slut. For some of you all, somebody may be doing a same, somebody may be married but doing a same-sex thing, because there was also a male prostitute, and that's a real masculine energy here as well. So that is a fornicator. You talk about somebody getting beat up for that stuff, and having a deadly sex disease came out twice, and somebody's may need to protect themselves. I don't know, it's something really bad. There's anxiety out here with this. Well, this is a departure. For those of you who ain't dealing with sexual matters, somebody's getting fired probably. That's a departure. See you later. Something like that. But something definitely is changing out here. And there's the boss again. They can't sleep. Somebody's got balancing issues really bad out here, and there's something around a specific timing going on out here. This, for some of you all, there's something to do with the respect or the lack thereof. There is no respect with this nonsense out here if you won't fix something. Like I said, everybody's falling down sometime in their life. And you either going to get up and have respect, first of all, for yourself, or first of all, for God. And fix something, or somebody's falling into mischief, and that's all they do is just play, and it's gonna catch up. It's gonna catch up. There's a divine timing. So yesterday there was a leadership that was being warned that they were in the balance, and there's all kinds of balancing stuff out here, and so their time is short, even in the earth realm. What's in the hidden space, please? So there's the flattery or the bribe. And yesterday God says, you shall not take this bribe. It will blind you and pervert you. If that's an apology, then it is. It really better be genuine, folks. But you can do whatever you want. Somebody's name could be Rose or something. Somebody got roses today. You might want to check that connection out, if it's lawful or not, or somebody's playing around it or something like that. Like I said, you got your own free will, but I'm just telling you, God gives us instructions. We have the garden out here, or the park, or concerts, or support groups, or somebody needs to get some support out here, and the cross in the reverse. Okay, somebody does not have their morals and ethics. Not out here with this. Somebody plays. Somebody's got a bad betrayal. They're in and out. They have balancing issues. In this, somebody has no morals and ethics. A bad burden. This could be somebody in divinity. Okay, somebody in your church. I mean, this is like public people, public places and stuff as well. There's that snake. Well, it is here. Somebody's a ditch, folks. Somebody's nothing but a ditch out here. They don't care. This is dangerous out here. Look, somebody married underneath it. You couldn't make it up if you wanted to, and we shouldn't have to, because we don't have to. God's going to tell it. God's trying to get somebody's attention, and he said to run from this, because this person's going to kill you with their sex. And they jump in bed with everybody, and it's catching up with some people out here. Everybody's swapping stuff. Same message coming out again. Anyway, the scripture itself says you don't know that there's death at the whore's house. That she leads you away. You don't even know you're walking right into the death, and somebody has it out here. That's brutal with that 10 of Swords being out here. All right, the last message here is ICE. So the police, okay, we just seen the justice. And again, it's come out today with the DOJ as well. This is the letter I, or somebody has an eyewitness or something like that. There's perception. The I goes back to understanding something as well. This tells you to stay calm. Somebody does, because there's danger out here. Big time protection has to come out here. Something's changing with this in a really big way. And, you know, let me just say, I just heard that energy come through. The big impression is what I am hearing, that you don't have nobody to blame but yourself. Somebody gave you a disease, but you're calling a whore up. You opened the door for that yourself. The Emperor represents the door. Somebody who has the right to be all up in a oh my God roar is whoever's married to the person who's jumping in bed with somebody else and brought it back to their home that way as well. That person has a right to be livid, and we need to pray that person do something that they need to do in a lawful way. But some things get out of hand, some things don't work out that way or didn't, and whatever it is, this tells people somebody needs to stay calm, because this is a snake you're dealing with. This is somebody who they do not have a soul anymore. We know that. God said somebody already blasphemed the Holy Spirit. They don't have no chance with God at all. This is a hateful rune, man. This is vindictive nonsense, and that's why there needs to be protection. But anyway, it came out, and it says to stay calm and to reflect before you speak. Obviously, it's a warning type of a message. So anyway, something floating right in front of the camera there. All right, guys, so the ID, the letter I and the letter D. Somebody's fake out here, also on your job, just for energies to go that way. Not everybody's dealing with sexual matters. Somebody's an imposter on somebody's identification. You're going to go to jail. Let me just say, just personally, you're not Shannon Hensley, because somebody's tried to do that to my identification as well. You will go to jail. Absolutely. I'll have my day in court. I just want to address it, because you're not getting away with what you think you're trying to do. Anyway, the vehicle is out here, so somebody's identification is out here, and somebody is going to be departing. Somebody perceives something out here, and somebody will be bent to go to jail. And anybody to try to take somebody's identification, or somebody's trying to seduce so that they can have the rite of passage with somebody who sets up in some type of a position. That energy still out here again. That was 3 days ago's message. God's going to put a judgment on whoever this headship is. This stupidness. Somebody deserves to go to freaking jail for some crap out here. Somebody's done something illegally out here, and here they come, and they dangerous, and they're nasty, and they're nothing but a hoe. And so you need to stay calm and call the police, and hopefully you can get somebody upright in police force to bend somebody and get somebody out of jail, because whoever's got the sex disease and all that kind of stuff, that's a serial killer at that point, folks. But anyway, have fun with it. If you can't get your rocks, settled down in your britches, have fun with it, because it is going to take somebody's life who's in that energy. It will lead you to your death, like God says. Anyway, this is what come out. If anybody is able to help for any kind of information that you may have on my situation, or food and shelter needs, my information is down below. If you are new, I can answer all your questions. I'm dealing with a criminal in a really bad freaking way, and they are going to pay for what they've done to me. But if you are able and willing to help, my information is down below. Otherwise, please pray for me, because I know you can at least do that. Until next time, shalom. Stay in peace.